Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is another review, but this time instead of it being a book, I'm going to be reviewing a website. And this website is essential and very beneficial for students of knowledge, especially those that want to follow their structured plan of studies, level 1, level 2, level 3, in the different sciences. So in the Arabic language, in tazkiyah, in fiqh, in Aqeedah, and so on and so forth. I'm in the Maktaba at Medina College, and let's begin. Let's bring up the website and the app. So the website, it's called Takwin, Takwin. If you search that, it's going to come up. All right, and as you can see, this is how it looks. Let's have a look. What's really nice is they have this poem by Al-Ilbidi, which is a poem which, inshallah, you can find on the MCL portal. We did a course on it, I think, a while ago, which is a poem on adab and seeking knowledge. And here, this poem, just quickly to translate, it says, فَلَوْ قَدْ ذُقْتَ مِنْ حَلْوَاهُ طَعْمًا لَآثَرَتَ التَّعَلُّمَ وَاجْتَهَدْتَ. If only you tasted the sweetness of its taste, right? This is a rough translation, loose translation. You would have put and given precedence to seeking knowledge, and you would have put in a lot of effort in it. وَلَمْ يَشْغَلْكَ عَنْهُ هَوًى مُطَاعٌ وَلَا دُنْيَا بِزُخْرُفِهَا فُتِنْتَ. And you wouldn't have become preoccupied, right, by the following your desires, or by the worldly life with its beauty. You would have become put to trial. فُتِنَّا, right? فُتِنْتَ. يَنَالُكَ نَفْعُهُ مَا دُمْتَ حَيًّا. You benefit from it so long as you live. وَيَبْقَى ذُخْرُهُ لَكَ إِنْ ذَهَبْتَ. And its effects and its powers, for example, will benefit you even once you've gone. So what a nice way to open up the website, right, to encourage you. And here you can see you've got two sections, roughly speaking. You've got manhaj, right? العلوم والمتون مرتبة على 4 مراحل, right? تأسيس, right, والتمكين. So it gives you the four, the subjects, right, and the books according to 4 levels. And then it just gives you the subjects and their mutun, i.e. 203 textbooks in 20 or in 34 subjects divided according to their main subject. And this is the one I usually go to just because it's quicker for me to find the subjects. So just as an overview, you can see it starts off at tazkiyah wa tarbiyah, right? And then underneath that, you've got 4 broad subjects, right? Number 1, talab al-ilm wa adabih, right? And then you've got levels 1, 2, and 3, right? And then in each level, it mentions what books you can study. So for example, on this topic, and this is an excellent topic to start off as a student knowledge because it motivates you, right? You can do level 1 book, Khulasatu Ta'zeem al-Ilm. So many brothers have been teaching that. One of the graduates of the Islamic University of Medina, Sheikh Mohammed Abdul Razak, has translated it into English, right? And then there's two other books that he mentions. Level 2, he goes up and he mentions 2 books. And level 3, he mentions 2 books as well. So that's in one topic, right? Then you have تزكية النفس, right? وسيلة الصغرى, كفاية المتعبد, والكلمة الطيب. So at the college recently, we just finished 2 of these courses. We were doing a tazkiyah program, and I used this to pick the courses. They were level 1 courses. So we did وسيلة الصغرى and كفاية المتعبد, which is a book on the fada'il of a'mal, right? A classical text. So you can see tazkiyat an-nafs, and it gives you 5 levels, and then you've got wal akhlaq wal adab, it gives you 4 levels over here, right? Al akhlaq, which is manners, adab, ethics, right? Morals and ethics. And the books start off with smaller books and end up with bigger books. So Adab al-Mufrad, as you know, is a book by Imam al-Bukhari. Let's open it up. All right, so it says Min Ta'lif al-Bukhari. We died in the year 2056, right? And then here inside it, will give you the different type of taba'at of the book that you can get as a PDF. So this is 1 copy, 2 copies, taba'at al-Salafiyya, 3 copies, right? 4 copies, and even sometimes a Word copy that you can download. Okay, let's see if this works. First time I'm testing this online. Right, and you can get the Word copy as well if you want to copy and paste, right? So you've got all of that, right? You can get the PDF copy, you can pick which tablet you want. So you can download the book, right? You can open it up in a PDF reader. Once it downloads, it takes you to the link. You can download it. You get the book here. You open it up in the PDF reader of your choice. Mine is, I'll show it to you later. Right, and then you can make notes and annotate. So that's the first part. It gives you the book. Second part, it gives you the explanations of the book. شروح صوتية ومرئية. So you can either have a audio or a video explanation. And it gives you the scholars there. As you can see, Sheikh Abdul Razak al-Badr at the top. Right, if you click, it's going to open it up. Let's have a look at the preview. There's the audio for that one. Or Sheikh Sa'd al-Shithri, Hafidhahullah, may Allah preserve both of them. This is audio as well, as you can see. So they put it all together for you. Sheikh Abdullah Shithri as well. This looks like it's going to be videos. As you can see with the little clip there. So it's going to be videos here, you can watch it. Right. And these are the mashaykh that are well known from the Mamlaka, still benefiting the Muslim Ummah. Then you have the explanation of Sheikh Al-Albani, subhanAllah, look at that audio. After that, you have the Shuruh Maktuba, which are the written explanations, right? So you have obviously Adab al-Mufrad, there's a few, and then Mawad Dhat Sillah, and these are subjects which are connected to it, right? This is Sheikh Al-Albani's collection of Sahih and Da'if, so you'd split the book into the hadith which are authentic, the hadith which are weak. Obviously the hadith which are weak are less than the hadith which are authentic, but that's on that topic. So you can see in every book that you go into, it will give you all those that type of breakdown. Take another book which you'll find maybe quite a few or less copies. Let's have a look. You've got Wasiyat al-Sughra of Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. So here it gives you a breakdown of the book, min ta'lif Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, when he died, what the book's about. And then you can get here, as you can see, there's 3 different tabaat you can get. Right, download 4, right, or 3, and you can listen, even you can listen to the book, right? So you can have it, so you can just listen to the book. And this is really important. A lot of the times when we offer a course at Medina College,
لشيخ
one of
الإسلام
the most important things
أبي
I
العباس
think is
أحمد بن عبد الحليم بن تيمية الحراني رحمه الله تعالى.
And you can benefit that way a lot. Then you have the explanations again. Right, this is there's no written explanations here. Highlights that something that someone wants to do. It'd be a good khidmah to translate it and do a written explanation. I think it's already translated. This is Sheikh Abdul Razak Badr. This is tafriq of it, so it's been transcribed. And bear in mind that a transcription is not the same as if he authors it himself, or if it's a transcription but he checks it afterwards. Okay, so anyway, so that's how it looks inside each book. Let's have a look at the sections now. So we've looked at the Tazkiyah. What's the second section? Is the Arabic language. And in the Arabic language, you've got 6 topics. You've got Nahu, which is looking at the change at the end of the words because of something that comes before. Sarf. So this looks at the relationship of words between words. That's Nahu. As-Sarf looks at the changes within the words themselves. Balagha is usually translated as rhetoric or stylistics. Mufradat, dictionaries. Al-Adab, this is literature, right? And then you've got Al-Imla, which is dictation and how to write. 6 subjects. Each subject has a number of levels, either 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 levels, as you can see. Each level has 1 or 2 books. So as you can see, for Nahu, this is a topic that people study a lot. Number 1 is Al-Ajrumiyya, right? That's one of the main books. When we open it up, you can see loads and loads and loads of books, right? Written explanations, the poem form of the book, the poem of Shanqiti, the main book, right, with different tahqiq, like Sheikh Abdul Muhsin al-Qasim. That's an important point. Maybe we can look at it in the next video. The website of Sheikh Abdul Muhsin al-Qasim, who's the Imam of Masjid al-Nabawi. In that, he has all of the mutun, and he's got the best, I guess, text. He's made the tahrir of the text itself. So text itself is probably the completest and the best. So that's in Arabic language. Let's jump out and go now to the next science, which is Al-Quran wa Ulum, Quran and its Islamic sciences. You've got the sciences of you've got 4 subsections: the sciences of the Quran, Tajweed, Qira'at, and you've got Tafsir. So 4 subjects, generally speaking, and each subject has a number of levels. And similarly, on Medina College portal, this is what we try to do. We try to cover most and all of the sciences that you can study, and covering it at a beginner's level, even if it's Arabic with English or just English. And after you've got Sunnah wa Ulumuh, the Sunnah wa Ulumuha, the Sunnah and its sciences. Then so here you've got Ulum al-Hadith, which is like Mustalah Hadith, right, and the different levels. Then you've got Mutun al-Hadith, 40 Hadith from Imam Nawawi, Riyad al-Salihin, let's make that big, Al-Usul al-Tis'ah, and Al-Zawaid al-Usul, right? Usul al-Tis'ah, these are the 6 books of Hadith plus 3 more books, I believe, Muwatta Imam Malik, as well as Al-Muslim of Imam Ahmed, and the other one, I'm not sure. Seerah comes underneath Sunnah here, Al-Arjuzat al-Mi'iyah, Al-Fusul fi Seerah, which we'll look at in a minute when we do the review of the Seerah section in the Maktaba. So that's Sunnah. Then you've got Al-Aqeedah, right? And underneath this, you've got one set subject, different levels. Usul al-Din, the foundations of the Deen. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. After it, you've got Fiqh. And in the Fiqh section, he does 2 things. He gives you the 4 mutun of the 4 madhahib. You've got the Hanafi madhab, Maliki madhab, right? Hanbali madhab here at the bottom. And if you looked at the Hanbali madhab, something that we're familiar with studying the Saudi, you've got beginner's book, Bidayatul Abid, which has been translated. You've got the second level, Umdat al-Fiqh, أو أختصر المختصرات, أو دليل الطالب. We've explained that on the portal, and we've got this explained on the portal as well. You've got Zad, level 4, Muntah al-Iradat, Maraji'. Then this is important. Your Maraji' of the madhab, these become the reference points of the madhab, the big books, the classical books. And you've got that for each madhab, right? 4 or 5 levels, and then the Maraji'. Here's a Hanafi madhab, for example. After you've got Fara'id, which is inheritance. Then you've got Siyasa al-Shar'iyyah, which is a topic not taught much. Inshallah, hopefully that can become the next topic we cover for the portal or for the Monday Mutun series. Then you've got, still in the fiqh section, you've got 2 more, Qawa'id al-Fiqh, Hadith al-Ahkam. Okay, Hadith al-Ahkam are hadith which have focused on rulings, and Qawa'id al-Fiqh, a very important subject. And again, this is according to in the different madhab. The Hanafi madhab have their books, the Maliki madhab have their books, and so on and so forth. Underneath fiqh and related to fiqh, you've got Usul al-Fiqh, وملحقاته, and the books which are connected to it. So you've got the Usul al-Fiqh on the Hanafi madhab, i.e. what are the main subjects which are studied according to each madhab. And then you've got some really interesting and important books, Usul al-Bid'ah and Maqasid al-Sharia, which isn't studied much or covered much in the West, and it should be. Maqasid al-Sharia, as you know, is the objectives and the goals behind the legislation, and Usul al-Bid'ah looks at the what are the fundamental principles that are considered a bid'ah, basically, along those lines. And lastly, you've got Ilm al-Mantiq and Adab al-Bahth wa Munadhara. This is basically logic. So as you can see, there's a wealth of knowledge on this website, and not just in the subjects, in the categorization, how they break down the subjects, which you'll find is a methodology for seeking knowledge, but also when you go inside the subject, as you can see here, this book here, which is there a link to it? No link to that one. No link. Okay, so the Mantiq one, there's no links, unfortunately, but it gives you the books. But let's say Waraqat, for example, you can see Waraqat is a big book on sort of fiqh. There's lots of different explanations. As you can see, there's a lot, because it's one of the books I have the most khidmah in Usul al-Fiqh as a beginner's book. When you get to, like, for example, a bit of the other books, you'll find less. So it's also important to know what books to study. So if you're a new student of knowledge, for example, and you want to study, you've finished the Arabic language program, you now want to study, you go to the Manhaj. Okay, so here now it gives you the breakdown according to Ta'sis, and then after that you've got Temkeen. Ta'sis means getting ready, foundations, building a strong foundation. Temkeen means becoming proficient. So you can see proficiency, to get proficiency, you have to do a lot of studying or a lot of reading, all right? Let's say, for example, you picked one book in each of these, all right? So here it gives you muqaddimat, ala, and maqasid. Okay, what does that mean? What that means is basically some books are considered the objective, the main books, i.e. that's knowledge of fiqh, tawheed, tafsir, and hadith. And some books are considered tools. They help you to understand Aqeedah, fiqh, sunnah, and tafsir, Quran. These are called ala. So you find in here nahu, for example, sarf, adab, muqaddimat or muqaddimat. These type of books are motivational books that you need to study before you start seeking knowledge, i.e. how to seek knowledge, right? Memorize Quran, he says here. So memorizing Quran is a must, right? How to seek knowledge. After that, the second marhala, تأسيس الثانية, the second level of foundation level, you've got tazkiyah, you've got again maqasid, this time you've got two, okay? And then you've got tamkeen. So you get to high levels and high levels. So this program, it breaks it down for you in a different way. Like if you wanted to follow a different, if you want to follow it, and here, nadam aw lahu nadam. You can study that which has you can have the poem forms or you have the text forms. In any case, that's a conclusion of this website, which is useful for students of knowledge, and it has many benefits, which is at the least give you an overview of the sciences and their subjects and how you can benefit from them. And here's a tip for you, for those that continued watching for 16 minutes. Here's a tip. Sometimes you're still learning, you're still on the Arabic language, right? So you want to know what are these, what are the meaning of some of these words. So you take this and you can say translate, see how it comes up, the first foundation stage. So you can quickly translate that for you. You want to hear how it sounds, you can play it.
مرحلة التأسيس الأولى.
You might not be able to hear it here. Let's have a look.
مرحلة التأسيس الأولى.
Yes, I think that would have came through on the audio. And you can play it as well. And that's just a kind of way that you can quickly work with the language and the text and stuff like that. Likewise as well, for example, let's take fiqh. You just want to quickly see what that word means. And they give it in English because some words they
الفقه.
don't translate, right? At-tazkiyah wa tarbiyah, let's see how that comes up. Education and recommendation. So recommendation would be wrong. Tazkiyah doesn't mean recommendation, but here it means purification of the soul. So sometimes it will translate the word, but not according to the jargon. It will translate according to the dictionary translation, which is not what you need. So with that, inshallah, we've completed this review of this amazing website, which is highly recommended for you. And inshallah, I hope you enjoyed it. And then you'll join me for the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.